power supply unit is a very crucial component of a computer system, and it is also one of the most underrated components by users. This is because people consider the power to be a consistent thing and do not know the consequences of using a low-end power supply. In reality, using a bad quality power supply could not only fail your power supply, it can affect every single component in your system, whether your expensive processor, graphics card, or motherboard. What's up, guy? Welcome back to our channel. And today's video, we take a look at the 5 best power supply for gaming that you can get your hand on this year. And if you want more information, we also put the link in the description box down below. Thanks. Let's get started with the video. Starting up our list with number 5, we have Corsair AX1000. Corsair power supplies are no doubt the best power supplies on the planet you could get, and the company charges a high price for their products as well. The OEM for their power supplies is Seasonic most of the time, which is why the quality of their products is top-notch. Corsair AX1000 belongs to the flagship AX series power supplies, which have high-end features that the low-tier PSU do not come with. The power supply looks are nothing special, but it looks very decent due to its simple design. There is written AX1000 in large font and the Corsair logo at the side, while the top side is only a small Corsair logo. You can change the side sticker, as the power supply comes with stickers having other colors. The Corsair AX1000 is an ATX power supply having a continuous power rating of 1000 watts. This power supply is also one of the company's latest power supplies. It has an 80+ titanium and ETA a rating, which means that it has over 94% efficiency on 50% load and over 90% efficiency on any other load. There is a 135mm fluid dynamic bearing fan in the PSU, which keeps it cool during high loads and can run passively as well, keeping the power supply quite silent. Coming to the current supply of the PSU, Corsair AX1000 provides 83A through a single 12-volt rail, which makes it highly capable of running high-end multiple GPU systems, as 83A results in 996 watts of power. Coming to connector counts, Corsair AX1000 is a fully modular power supply that comes with a lot of cables, resulting in 1 ATX connector, 2 of 4 4-pin EPS12V connectors, 8 of 6 2-pin PCIe connectors, 16 SATA connectors, 8 of 4-pin Molex connectors, and 1 FTD adapter. This means that you can even run 2 of the most power-hungry graphics cards, even if the power requirement of the graphics card is over 300 watts. Corsair AX1000 is the best of the best for reliability, and that is why it comes with a 10-year warranty. This power supply will be great for enthusiasts who are into extreme overclocking and want supreme stability in their system. With an 80+ titanium rating, you would have lower heat emission than other power supplies, although its 135mm fan can handle much heat. Next up at number 4, we have Seasonic Prime Fanless TX700. Although it manufactures power supplies for other companies like Corsair, Seasonic also designs power supplies under its name. Seasonic is one of the largest manufacturers of power supplies and creates power supplies for other industrial solutions apart from computers. Seasonic Prime Fanless series power supplies are one of the finest power supplies by the company that is designed without a fan. Since fanless design results in high thermals, these power supplies have a very high efficiency rating to reduce the thermals. Since this is a fanless PSU, the design of the Seasonic Prime Fanless TX700 is quite interesting. The whole outer shell of the power supply has large vents to compensate for the performance loss due to the absence of a fan. This not only does work, but it also improves the looks of the system. Even on the connector's side, there are vents for airflow, and there is a small Prime logo at the top. This power supply is also A+ titanium certified, which means that you won't have to deal with a lot of heat, which is one of the reasons that this power supply is functional, because with low-end power supplies, the presence of a fan is a must. After all, lower efficiency leads to high heat emission. This configuration of power is perfect for most PC users because most people use a single graphics card. The overall power requirement of the computer is around 300 to 400 watts, where the efficiency rating of the PSU is the highest 40 up to 50%. The fanless approach makes the PSU completely silent, which is a great thing for those people who want to build a silent computer system. Moreover, the power supply comes with the longest warranty on the list, that is 12 years. Seasonic Prime Fanless TX700 is the perfect power supply for most PC users, having a super high efficiency and silent operation due to the absence of fan. The power supply power rating makes it excellent for any single GPU user who wants top-of-the-line performance. If you don't intend to use multiple graphics cards in your system, this power supply is one of the best you can get. At number 3, we have EVGA Supernova 1000 T2. Despite having a much lower share in the market, EVGA is quite a competitor to Corsair in power supplies. Their Supernova series is famous and covers a wide range of power supplies with low-tier and high-tier models. EVGA's Supernova 1000 T2 is among the company's flagship models and comes with many high-end features. EVGA's Supernova is quite similar to Corsair AX1000 when it comes to technical specifications. However, the design of the PSU is quite different. The PSU has a specification table at the side and the power supply model, while the top has EVGA's Supernova 1000 T2 written on it. The matte texture of the power supply feels perfect, and it would complement matte textured casings. There is an Eco Mode button along the area of the connectors, which makes the PSU run as a fanless PSU below a certain temperature range. Coming to the technical specifications, the PSU comes with an 80+ titanium rating and has a 140mm double ball bearing fan in it. Although not by miles, the PSU can supply 83.3A on the 12V rail, higher than the Corsair AX1000. The 3.3V rail has a rating of 20A, 20A on the 5V rail, and 2.5A on the 5VSB rail. The power supply unit comes with over-voltage protection, under-voltage protection, over-current protection, over-power protection, short-circuit protection, and over-temperature protection, which is quite similar to the AX1000. As for the connectors, this PSU is also a fully modular unit like Corsair AX1000. However, the connector count is lower than AX1000. It comes with one ATX connector, two of 4 4-pin EPS 12V connectors, 4 of 6 2-pin PCIe connectors, 2 of 6-pin PCIe connectors, 12 SATA connectors, 6 of 4-pin Molex connectors, and 1 of 5.25 to 3.5 adapter. EVGA's Supernova 1000 T2 is a great alternative to Corsair AX1000, and it has similar technical specifications, which is why you can buy this PSU instead of AX1000 if you lean towards EVGA customer support, which is often considered one of the best in the league. The warranty of the PSU is also 10 years like the AX1000, and so are the protection features and efficiency rating. At number 2, we have the Corsair HX750i. Here we are with another Corsair product, Corsair HX750i, which is just below the AX series when it comes to performance. Corsair HX series suits many people who want high reliability, but cannot spend a lot on the power supplies like the AX series ones. Corsair HX750i is slightly lower than the Seasonic fanless Prime 700W in performance, but it comes with a fan and provides some additional features. Corsair HX750i is very similar in design to the, and in fact, most of the models of these series look alike. The shape of the vents is a bit different, and there is a specification table at the top, unlike Corsair AX1000. The performance of this power supply is a lot slower than the AX1000, and this power supply has a continuous power output of 750 watts. However, the efficiency of this power supply is quite close to the AX1000, and this PSU is 80+ Platinum certified, just like the Thermaltake Tough Power iRGB Plus coming at the last of our list. The I in the name of the power supply denotes that this power supply supports Corsair Link Digital, allowing the user to control various power supply parameters through the software application. This power supply is unique when it comes to voltage rails. The software application allows the user to configure the power supply to use a single 12V rail or multiple 12V rails. The 12V rail is rated for 62.5A, the 3.3V rail is rated for 25A, the 5V rail is rated for 25A, and the 5VSB rail is rated for 3A. The power supply supports one ATX connector, 2 of 4 4-pin EPS 12V connectors, 6 of 6 2-pin PCIe connectors, 12 SATA connectors, 8 Molex connectors, 2 Molex to FDD adapters, 1 C-Link I2C cable, and 1 C-Link USB Mini to motherboard USB header cable. Corsair HX750i is a great power supply that keeps a balance between price and performance. Although this power supply is not as efficient as the Tier 1 power supplies, it is still as reliable as them, and you shouldn't be having any problem with this PSU as long as you are not exceeding the power rating. The last product on our list is the Thermaltake Tough Power iRGB Plus, the best overall PSU available on the 2022 market. Thermaltake manufactures many components for computers, but one of their rising components in the market is their power supplies, and one of the reasons for this is the high value for money. The company provides a wide range of power supplies, both low-tier and high-tier, and the Thermaltake Tough Power series is the flagship series from the company for power supplies. Thermaltake Tough Power iRGB Plus is one of the latest models targeted towards users who intend to use multiple graphics cards in the system. The design of this power supply is unique. This is the only power supply on the list that comes with RGB lighting, and this was a new thing in the power supplies, and it attracted a lot of customers who were into RGB lighting. The RGB lighting comes from the fan with ARB lighting in it, and the large rectangular vents allow the RGB lighting to spread into the case. There's a 140mm Rhine Plus RGB fan in the PSU, and it has 12 addressable RGB LEDs that can be controlled through the software. There's a button at the back of the power supply which can turn on and off the RGB lighting. The efficiency rating of this power supply is lower than the previous supplies. Still, the difference is not that big, and this PSU is 80 plus platinum certified power supply, which means that it is around 92% efficient at around 50% load. The power supply support over current protection, over voltage protection, under voltage protection, over power protection, over temperature protection, short circuit protection, and fan failure protection. Like the Corsair AX1000, this power supply also comes with a 10-year warranty. The 12V rail of the power supply provides up to 83.33 of current, which sums up to around 1,000 watts of power. It supports 22A through the 3.3V rail, 22A through the 5.5V rail, and 3A through the 5VSB rail. This is a fully modular power supply, and it supports one ATX connector, one of 4 4-pin EPS 12V connector, one of 8-pin EPS 12V connector, 8 of 6 2-pin PCIe connectors, 12 SATA connectors, 4 Molex connectors, and 1 Molex to FDD adapter. Overall, Thermaltake Tough Power iRGB Plus is a great power supply for those who want to maximize the looks of their system, and thanks to RGB lighting, it could be easily done. Thanks for watching, and hope all of you enjoy the video. Thanks.